Welcome back to my channel Miss Medicine. If you are new here, subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. This is Ophthalmology Images Part 2. If you didn't watch Part 1st, please do watch Part 1st also. I will give link in the description below or in the end of the video. Next image is contact lens, soft HEMA. Traditional soft contacts are made from hydrogel polymers, soft water-containing plastics. Hydroxyethyl methacrylate is used to make the hydrophilic polymer. These lenses rely on the amount of water in the polymer to regulate how much oxygen can pass through the lens. These are rigid gas permeable cellulose acetobutyrate. Next image, non-foldable intraocular lens PMMA. Once the cataract is removed, a permanent artificial lens called an intraocular lens. These are two types of intraocular lens available, non-foldable and foldable. Non-foldable intraocular lens are made up of hard plastic material, and Alcon Acrysoft is a foldable lens which is made up of soft acrylic material. There are two types of material for intraocular lenses, optic materials and haptic materials. In optic materials, there are three types: non-foldable rigid intraocular lens, foldable intraocular lens, and rollable ultra-thin intraocular lens, which is made up of hydrogel. Non-foldable rigid intraocular lens made up of polymethyl methacrylate PMMA, and foldable is made up of silicone, hydrophobic acrylic and hydrophilic acrylic, and haptic materials are made up of PMMA, which is polymethyl methacrylate, PVDF, polyvinylidene fluoride, polymidine, and polypropylene. Next image is multifocal intraocular lens. The question is, how does multifocal intraocular lens work? These multifocal lens implants featured a patented apodized diffractive design that optimally distributes light to distance, intermediate and near focal points depending on the amount of ambient light available. This optimizes image quality in all lighting conditions according to Alcon. Next question is, which lens is better, monofocal or multifocal? This standard lens is known as monofocal lens. People who get a monofocal lens will need to use spectacles for either distance or more usually for near vision. People with multifocal lens may have more vision problems such as glare and seeing halos, etc. And now the question is pseudo-accommodation principle. It is a complex phenomenon that can be attributed to several static like pupil size, against the rule cylindrical refractive error, multifocality of the cornea, and dynamic, that is anterior movement of the implant itself. These are the factors, static and dynamic factors. Next is D-shaped pupil. D-shaped pupil, hemidilation of the pupil, which refers to an eye disease of cats where only one of the two ciliary nerves supplying the iris constrictor muscle which is paralyzed, which results in a D-shaped or reverse D-shaped pupil, which depend on which of the two nerves is affected. And iridodialysis. What is iridodialysis? It is localized separation or tearing away of the iris from its attachment to the ciliary body. Next question, festooned pupil. This is small irregular sluggish which is anterior uveitis. It means abnormal shaped of the pupil. Next image, vertical oval dilate non-reactive fixed PACG, which is primary acute congestive glaucoma. You can see the image. Next image, normal fundus. It includes macula, lutea, fovea, centralis, peripheral retina, vein, optic disc, optic nerve, and artery. Next image, arcus senilis, which is mostly seen in old age people. Arcus senilis is a depositing of phospholipid and cholesterol in the peripheral cornea in patients over the age of 60, which appears as a hazy white, gray or blue opaque ring. Peripheral corneal opacity. Arcus is common and benign when it is elderly patients. Next image, angioid streaks, pseudoxanthoma elasticum. You can see the image. Angioid streaks AS are crack-like dehiscence in Bruch's membrane of the choroid and on fundoscopy, which appear as grayish red lines which radiating from the optic disc. They may occur in isolation or with systemic diseases like pseudoxanthoma elasticum, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, Paget's disease, and hemoglobinopathies. Next image, asteroid hyalosis eye. Asteroid hyalosis AH is a degenerative eye condition which marked by a buildup of calcium and lipids or fats in the fluid between your eyes, retina and lens, which called the vitreous humor. It can be confused with syncytial scintillans. Next image, blood and thunder fundus, which is splash tomato, CRVO, central retinal vein occlusion. CRVO, it is associated with aging and usually diagnosed in people who are aged 50 and older. High blood pressure is common associated with CRVO, central retinal vein occlusion. People with diabetes are at increased risk for central retinal vein occlusion. People with glaucoma, high pressure in the eye, are also more likely to develop central retinal vein occlusion. Next image is bony spicule pigment. These are the hallmark of retinal degeneration of the retinitis pigmentosa group. Both rods and cones are included. Inner retinal vessels located in the outer plexiform layer which make direct contact with the apical site of the retinal pigment epithelium, which is RPE. Next image, bull eye maculopathy. The question is, what causes bull's eye maculopathy? You can see the image. It causes a dartboard or ring-shaped pattern of damage around the macula. This characteristic damage can also be caused by other inherited retinal conditions or by long-term use of drugs which suppress the immune system as part of the treatment for lupus or rheumatoid arthritis. You can see as written in this image, chloroquine, which suppress the immune system. The question is, can chloroquine cause blindness? Blindness from chloroquine is irreversible and unfortunately visual loss will progress despite cessation of therapy. Next image, Basaka nodules. You can see the image. These are large nodules located on the mid-periphery of the iris. Next image, candle wax spot, which is seen in sarcoidosis. You can see the image. Cattle tracking fundus, which is central retinal artery occlusion. And next image, cherry red spot. Cherry red spot is a finding in the macula of the eye in a variety of lipid storage disorders and in central retinal artery occlusion, CRAO. It describes the appearance of a small circular choroid shape as seen through the fovea centralis. Next image, dendritic ulcer or geographic ulcer. This is an ulcer or inflammation on the cornea, which is clear surface of the eye, caused by the herpes simplex virus, which is the same virus that causes cold sores. Next image, dot and fleck retinopathy, which is seen in Alport syndrome. This is oxalosis retinopathy, deposition of calcium oxalate crystals in various tissues. It can be kidney, retina. Secondary causes are excess intake of oxalate or its precursors, excess absorption, decreased excretion. Next image, acanthamoeba amoeba keratitis. It is vision threatening condition. parasitic infection which seen most often in contact lens wearers. It is often characterized by pain out of proportion to findings and the late clinical appearance of a stromal ring-shaped infiltrate. It is both difficult to diagnose and difficult to treat.